Today we will start our third chapter, biodiversity. Uh, in this chapter, we will read these major concepts: biodiversity, classification, aims and principle, means how we will classify the organisms, history of classification, in which three systems classification system we will study: two kingdom system classification, three kingdom system classification, and five kingdom system of classification. uh, Today the most accepted system and acceptable system is the five kingdom system of classification. And then we will study the topic of bionomial nomenclature, means how we will classify the organism and give the name to different organism of this planet. And then we will study about conservation of biodiversity, means how we will protect the biodiversity. Impact of human being on biodiversity, means how we are degrading our biodiversity, our ecosystem, deforestation and overhunting, steps for the conservation of biodiversity, endangered species in Pakistan. So these are the basically main topics of this chapter. And today we will start from on introduction of biodiversity. Uh, at least 10 million kind of organism inhabit the earth, but less than one third of these have been studied and cataloged and put into record by the biologist. Diversity means the earth organism is more obvious than the fundamental unity of life. We see that all organisms share many biological characteristics with each other. First of all, we will discuss about the word biodiversity. Bio means life, diversity means variety of living organism in this planet or in this earth. So here we have studied that only 10 million kinds of organism inhabit the earth, but less than one third organism have been studied, and the rest are not being studied by the scientists still. We are also included in in 10 million kind of organisms that have been studied. So diversity means organisms are variety of life on this earth. So we can see that total five principal group of organisms are prokaryotes, protists, fungi, plants, and animals. Your book page number is 31. I want to explain the groups of organism here. Prokaryotes mean single cell, means bacteria. Protist, those organisms consist of single cells and can make their own food. Fungi, fungus, plants, all the plants, and animals, all the living organism including human. So these are the major five group of organisms, and we call this system as five kingdom system of classification. So we will also see how are organisms classified and named, and what are the concern with the existence of biodiversity. In this chapter, we will also study how we classified organisms in these following groups: protists, prokaryotes, fungi, plants, and animals, on which basis they are classified in the following group. Like we classified the children on different classes on the basis of their age, on the basis of their mentality, on the basis of their intelligence of different subjects and group. So here organisms are also classified on the basis of their characteristics which they have in the following groups. How the term biodiversity is derived. The term biodiversity have been derived from bio and diversity. Diversity means variety within species and among species. Means within species mean two different types of species variety, and among species, in one species how many varieties are present. You can see that in humans a variety of species are present. Every person have different skin color, different characteristic, different type of intelligence, and all these things are called variety among species. So diversity is defined as bio, and diversity means variety within a species or among species. These are the two main terms. Biodiversity is the measure of variety of organisms present in different ecosystems. In biodiversity, we will measure the variety of organisms present in different ecosystems. So basically, biodiversity have three types: ecosystem biodiversity, species biodiversity, and genetic biodiversity. Ecosystem biodiversity means different ecosystems are present, like tropical and temperate forest, hot and cold deserts, and different grassy land. So this is the variety between the ecosystem. Species diversity means different species of insects, different species of plants, and different species of animals. And genetic diversity means diversity in genetic system, like in humans different genes are present in different or different humans, and different characteristics they have. So basically three types of biodiversity we will are there: ecosystem diversity, species diversity, and genetic diversity. So the diversity of plant is called flora and fauna. Flora means diversity of plant is called flora, and animals is called fauna. In a region, this is very important according to objective point of view. The diversity of plant is called flora, and you can also relate it with flower. So flora and animals with fauna in a region depend on climate. You can also think that the diversity of any area, any ecosystem depend on its climate. Altitude means area, height, soil, and presence of other species. Climate favorable, how much climate favorable, how much species are present. So if the soil is fertile, then many types of plants will be there. So biodiversity is not distributed evenly on the earth, means not equal type of the biodiversity present on the earth. You can also think that in the desert where climate is very harsh, less type of biodiversity is present as compared to forest. In the forest, rainforest, where easily food available or water available by the rain, so biodiversity is more present in the tropical rainforest as compared to deserts. So biodiversity is not distributed evenly on the earth. It is richest, here is the example, it is richest in the tropics. Temperate regions also have many species, while a fewer species in the polar region. Polar regions, regions where only snow is present. So polar region is not favorable for the biodiversity for living of different species. So fewer species are present in, less species are present in polar region. Biodiversity found on earth today is result of 4 billion years of evolution, means about 4 billion year of evolution. 4 billion years ago evolution started, and at this time this biodiversity is the result of 4 billion year of evolution. So the origin of life is not well known of science, means this is not an authentic statement. So the origin of life is not well known to science, through limited evidence suggests that until 600 million years ago, all life consists of bacteria and similar unicellular organisms. Means about 600 million years ago, Earth is only consist of bacteria and unicellular organism, means no complex organism existed there like mammals. Only unicellular organisms were present there. So this is the biodiversity, this is the introduction of biodiversity, this is the definition of biodiversity, how biodiversity. Now we will study our next topic, importance of biodiversity. Means how biodiversity is important for us, but we are damaging it for our own benefits, and we are moving towards degrading of the ecosystem. So biodiversity provide food for human. We will write this in the form of bullets. Food for human. A significant proportion of drugs are derived directly or indirectly from biological source. Means you can see that in that area where a large amount of plants and animals are present, where more drugs can be obtained and where more medicinal values can be obtained from plants. So a wide range of industrial material, building material, fibers, dye, resins, gums, adhesive, rubber and oil are derived directly from plants. So in which area large amount of plants will be present, more biodiversity is present, and human can obtain all these things easily from these plants. If we will disturb our forest by uh, cutting off forest and make buildings there, then from where we will obtain all this raw material for making different things. So building material we will obtain from forest. So biodiversity play important role in mankind and maintaining ecosystem. It plays an important role in regulating the chemistry of our environment. Chemistry of our environment, atmosphere means that I want to explain their chemistry of environment means all the gases that are present in the air in a appropriate proportion, oxygen, nitrogen. If the amount of any gas increase or decrease in the environment, if the amount of any gas increase or decrease in our environment, it will be very harmful for us and also for our fauna, flora and fauna. So water supply, chemistry of atmosphere is also depend on plants or animals, because plants use nitrogen and filter the air and give us oxygen, and by this the environment of our area remain sustainable. Water supply, biodiversity is directly involved in recycling nutrients and provide fertile soil. If large amount of plants and animals are present in an area, so recycling of nutrients provide fertile soil. What is recycling of nutrients means? Plants can easily recycle all the nutrients by the bodies of animals. Means nitrogen cycle, carbon cycle. If a mammal's dead, the body is buried into the soil and this degraded by the bacteria, and then plants use these nutrients uh, by mixing in the water and provide again to the mammals. So this recycling of nutrients provide fertile soil. So this is the importance of biodiversity.